Hello again. This is for page 329 and page 330. And this sheet is mainly a review of lots of things that we've been going over in phonics and language for the past few weeks, months. So I just wanted to, I'm not going to write anything on the board. I'm just going to review over the sheet and give you directions on how to do each thing. And so let's get started. Page 329. And please, 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 please write your names on your papers. I forgot to be telling you, write your name on every paper because sometimes they might get mixed up with the others and I don't know whose is whose, and I try to guess. But most of you are doing a good job with that and writing your name on everything. And so please just remember to write your name on your papers. So section 1 is write the contraction for each set of words. Will not. Willn't isn't a word. Remember that. Willn't isn't a word. Make sure you put your apostrophe in the correct spot where the letter is missing. You have to put the apostrophe where the letter is missing. Take the letter out, put the apostrophe, letter or letters, sometimes there's more than one, and put the apostrophe in that spot. Will not is always what? W-O-N apostrophe T. Okay? So remember that. Will not will never be willn't. Now some of you, let's see if there's one over here. You write the word you, and then you'll put an apostrophe R-E because we dropped the A. And that's how you do contractions. A reminder of how you do contractions because we've already done lots of contractions. All right, section 2, you're going to write the kind of sentence using the contraction. So it's telling you what contraction to use and what kind of sentence to use. So remember, declarative is a telling sentence and ends with a what? A period. Interrogative is an asking question and ends with a or a question mark. Isn't is the word you'll be using for that. Imperative is a command. Don't is the contraction you'll be using for that. An exclamatory is showing emotion or expression, and wasn't is the word you'll be using for that. Remember, sentences begin with a capital letter and end with the correct punctuation. Declarative is a period. Interrogative is a question mark. Command can end with a period or an exclamation point. An exclamatory sentence always ends with an exclamation mark or exclamation point. Remember to capitalize. Remember to put correct punctuation. Remember to space a little bit between your words. Don't crunch them all together so I can't read them. Write neatly. Make sure your sentence makes sense. Make sure you didn't leave any words out. So good, detailed sentences. Let's look at the back. Think about going camping. And I know some of you had said earlier when we've written about camping that you've never been camping before. And that's okay. You just have to think about some things and you have to come up with 6 nouns. You don't have to skip lines here. I know that's a little confusing sometimes because we do skip lines, but here you do not skip lines. You have write 2 words, 2 words, 2 words. 6 nouns, a person, place, or thing that describe or that you use or do in camping. Not do, because that would be a verb, but 6 nouns that you use in camping. Think about going camping. Think about 6 nouns. Person, place, thing for camping. Section 2, think about going on a hike in the woods. You're going on a hike. Some of you might have went on hikes in Warriors or Bays Mountain. And think about 3 verbs for hiking. 3 verbs. Action, something that you're doing, an action. Hiking would be a verb. So I've just gave you one. Now you have to come up with 2 more verbs for hiking. Then the next section is draw lines to connect the rhyming phrases that make sentences. So you read this side, and you draw a line to the rhyming sentences. They have to rhyme. For example, Little Miss Molly, and you come down here and you look, read all of them, would be, for a snack we had jerky. Does Molly and jerky rhyme? No. Loves the smell of clean clothes. Molly, clothes? No. Planted some holly. Molly, holly. Yes, so draw a line. Little Miss Molly planted some holly, and you draw a line there. Now, you can choose to do this. It is optional. You do not have to do it. Choose one of the silly sentences above and draw a picture. I know some of you really like to draw pictures about silly things, so that is fine, but you don't have to. That is just optional. All I need is the written work, but if you want to draw a picture, that is perfectly fine. Thank you. I love you. Write neatly.